It's Valentine's Day, so it's the perfect time to take a look at love and money. 46% of U.S. singles are actively dating and looking for a partner. That's according to a Wells Fargo survey. While love, though, might be in the air for some of those singles, our next guest has some financial warnings for them. Joining us now, we want to bring in Emily Irwin, Wells Fargo's Wealth and Investment Management Managing Director for Advice and Planning. Emily, it's great to see you here. So we have lots to unpack, lots to get into on this Valentine's Day. You are advising people looking for love to consider 4 financial red flags. Let's start with the first, and that's financial secrecy. We put this question out to our viewers. We asked them if they had ever hid a financial secret from their partner. About half, 48%, saying that they have done this in the past. A red flag, clearly some risks here.
Absolutely. Well, and you think about the foundation of every relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, is honesty. So when we see survey results like that, it's concerning. And we want to make sure that financial secrecy is all about that unwillingness of one partner to openly discuss finances, including expenses, income, and even debt with their partner, because this can lead to deeper issues that might be percolating under the surface in other aspects of their life.
Boy, that is a huge number. I would say most people I know do have a financial secret from their spouse, but that comes on both sides. The second red flag is flaunting wealth. What do you mean by this, and why is it so big a problem?
Yeah, so flaunting wealth is either the overspending or what I call the public display of money instead of the public display of affection, since we're on Valentine's Day. And really, this could be rooted in a number of different things. It could be rooted in insecurity. It could demonstrate a risk tolerance that is more aggressive than you're comfortable with, or it may even cause pressure on you in the relationship to go above and beyond your own comfortable boundaries with respect to your own finances to match your partner in this type of over display of wealth.
Emily, in a survey from Fidelity back in 2021, they've actually found that 20% of couples identified money as the biggest relationship challenge. Your third red flag is job instability or lack of career goals. That certainly would lead to some fights, you would think, about money. What do people need to know? What do people need to consider if they're thinking that, hey, this might already be a red flag for me?
Definitely. So this is where listening and learning from your partner is really important. Ask the questions about what do you have for goals, not just with respect to your career, but lifelong goals, which may include family, home ownership, independence. How does your partner prioritize how he or she spends his or her time and the money associated with those activities? With whom does he or she do it? And then finally, how does your partner support those needs financially? So that's the type of things all wrapped up in that career pathing. You want to make sure you're with someone who can match the career path that they want to have and the lifestyle they want to have, and match yours as well.
Yeah, openness and honesty, certainly the best rule there. Finally, we have unattractive frugality. What are we talking about here? How's this play out?
Oh my goodness, this makes me cringe when I think about unattractive frugality, and we've all probably watched it happen. It's when we are with someone where usually not overextending on a budget is a good thing. But this is when it crosses into maybe the dark side. And it's when we see our partner maybe under tip or not tip at all, those in the service industry. It does raise questions about, what are the value systems, and do your systems align if that's something important to you? It may also come up in the form of charitable giving. If you're someone who's very charitably inclined and wants to participate in financially supporting organizations, and you have someone who pulls back on that, you may find that your goals and your value systems are not aligned on that particular aspect of your life.
Yeah, can't marry a bad tipper. Wells Fargo also has a list of some common questions about financial management for new couples. The first is, should we join our accounts? How important is that and the conversation?
It's critical. So joining accounts was traditionally, of course, the way most couples manage their finances. Now that we have hybrid approaches, you could potentially consider a joint account in addition to separate accounts. This can very often minimize and diminish any fights associated, but it still means that you have to dig deeper. How are you going to fund those accounts? Are you going to share expenses 50-50? Are you going to do it pro rata to your income? Are you going to do it on a case-by-case basis, and maybe you'll take the mortgage or the rent and someone else is going to take all the utilities? So it's not just the structure, it's all about the why behind it and being comfortable with it.
Excellent. Valentine's Day financial conversation with Emily Irwin. Really appreciate that. Thanks so much.